What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're going to be talking about the new EZA STR Super VEGETA. So he actually just dropped over here on both the global and the JP side. So kind of wanted to hop in here, wanted to check him out, run him in a couple events, see how well he's going to perform. So they actually did make him a full Key 3 and 170% leader for both Mastered Evolution and Pure Saiyan, which was to be expected. They kind of typically always do that. On his super now, he raises defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy, and all attacks become crits for 1 turn, which has always been pretty standard. And then, passive-wise, he gets Key +2, attack and defense 200%, guards all attacks for 5 turns from the character's entry turn, gets an additional attack and defense 100% performing a super, gets an additional attack and defense plus 50% with each super attack performed up to 100%, and then gets an additional attack and defense plus 50% within the same turn after receiving an attack. Launches an additional super within the same turn after receiving an attack, plus an additional attack and defense plus 50%, and guards all attacks when there's an enemy whose name includes Cell. And then he stuns enemies attacked by the character's super. So the last part of his passive, it does also include so the ones that are excluded are Cell Junior and Cell Max. So unfortunately, you cannot get like the that part of the passive doesn't activate if you are fighting Cell Max, unfortunately. So let's kind of hop into a couple events real quick. Let's see how well he's going to perform and see how good he actually is post EZA. All right, so we are here in our first event. So we are taking on the Red Zone Cell. I figured that this would actually be like a pretty good starter here, just because we can kind of see exactly how well Vegeta is going to perform here, considering, you know, we are fighting a Cell enemy. So here we actually have all 7 links active, because with this AGL Vegeta here, so if you actually rock him with the Super Vegeta, you do get all 7 out of 7 links active. So we're gonna put Vegeta right here in this first slot. We're gonna let him get hit just because we want to make sure that we get that additional super. Plus we are fighting Cell, so we're gonna get a lot of our passive active here. So starting out, we're only at 231k defense. Now, don't forget, we are also we are guarding for the first 5 turns. So we do have guard active and everything. So let's see how well he's gonna tank here. Okay, so pretty standard, pretty standard. Yeah, so we're starting out with an 18 million attack stat. I mean, 18 million with 0 support. And we got the stun off because he can be stunned. Now we're at a 21 million attack stat. Can this Vegeta actually just one? Oh my god. Wow. Okay, so Vegeta does maximum amount of damage there. It's kind of exactly what I wanted to see. So let's do this. We'll do it like this. I guess we'll just give you all that, and this part doesn't really matter. We just got to make sure we get through this turn here. So I do want to kind of get well, the problem is I would love to get King Vegeta on rotation, but the problem is Vegeta needs to get hit first. Whereas if we bring King Vegeta around, he needs to super first in order to get like the most out of his passive. And the big, like, unfortunate thing is both of them need to be in slot 1 in order to do that. So you kind of have to like decide who you want to give, you know, priority to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw Kabe off rotation, try to get him on rotation with the Super Vegeta, just so we can get that extra 50% attack and defense with him. I think it'll be pretty interesting to see what kind of attack stats we can get there. So right here, we're going to have 20%. So with this Vegeta and Bulma, they are giving 20%. Oh, is it just defense? Wow. Okay. So yeah, they're only giving 20% defense and Key +2. So we're sitting at 489k. Now, mind you, we're not gonna get hit first, so our attack probably won't be as high as it was before. But let's see what let's see what it's gonna be at this time. So we had a 21 million attack stat before. Okay, 21.7. So we did super twice already, so he did build up that part of his passive. Yeah, this VEGETA is crazy. Especially if you're fighting like cell enemies, yeah, this VEGETA is going to be very, very good. Man, I'm almost worried that they might take Cell out here just by themselves. Hopefully not. I really wanted to get Super VEGETA in there, especially with his oh, we'll be able to get his active. We'll be able to use his active skill, because that'll give him 50% more attack as well. Okay, so that's actually good. This is good. So we'll have Kabe on rotation. He's going to give us an extra 50% attack and defense. We're going to have all 7 links active. We're going to be able to use his active skill. That'll give us an additional 50% attack. So we're going to be basically like, we're going to be basically at maximum, passive. So we'll be able to see how much damage we can actually do with everything active. Hopefully, I really hope that the Cell will attack first as well, so he can act, so we can activate everything. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna pop. Actually, you know what? Let's get this in the video. It's been a long time since I've seen this, so let's see. Super VEGETA is active here. All right, so now that we are still at 7 out of 7 links, we're at 529k defense. Now, mind you, we are still guarding as well, so we do still have guard active, and we are getting 50% support from Kabe. Once we get hit right here, we're gonna get an additional 50% attack and defense. He's gonna get an additional 50% within the same turn after receiving an attack. And then we already got the part where we had to super twice to get the extra attack and defense of 50%. And then we're going to get 100% when we perform a super. So like right here is probably going to be one of our basically best turns, I would say. With everything active and with the 50% support, this is going to be like the best. This is probably like one of the best attack stats we will see from VEGETA. And we're fighting Cell, so that actually is helping as well. 43 million? Huh? And it's a guaranteed crit. Wow. Okay, so 43 million. That is very, very impressive. I'm not even gonna lie, that is absolutely impressive for for this VEGETA unit. I like it, man. He's definitely going to be very good in like early content, I would say. Like if you have fights that aren't going to last very long, where his guard is going to be active for 5 turns, this I think this VEGETA is going to do. He's going to be a great option. And then also for like Battlefield, he's also a very good option there, mainly for the fact that he is a pure Saiyan leader, and there's a lot of STR pure Saiyans out there. So you could rock him on a Battlefield team too. Wow. Okay. So yeah, so we dropped down to, we're at 463k defense. Again, we have no support here. We just have our 7 links active. Sorry, Tech VEGETA, but this is the Super VEGETA showcase, not you. Yeah, so back to 21.7 million. So fighting like Cell units with no support, you're gonna be right there around a 20 million attack stat. Wow, I mean, I forgot how long this fight actually was. Jeez. You know what? We're probably gonna die here, which honestly is whatever. I don't really care. I got to see the attack stat that I wanted to see out of him, and it was a very nice, massive attack stat that we got. So 43 million. I mean, that's kind of like the highest that we've gotten so far. I mean, we could always do, you know, some funny things here and there where, you know, we can activate B-Pan's active skill and maybe like Bardoc's active skill and, you know, just stuff like that that, you know, might be a little bit on like the ridiculous end to get like a super high attack stat. But what I really wanted to do was I wanted to showcase what VEGETA does as just like a, you know, pure hardcore numbers, like nothing else different. We didn't do anything extra. We just wanted to see exactly what his like cold hard numbers were gonna be on, like basically like his own team, essentially. Like you run it on a VEGETA family / Super Saiyan team. This is like a normal team that you could theoretically run, not like something that you're just gonna, you know, go above and beyond to try to mash together. Like this is actually a team that you could theoretically run and it's gonna work very well. Like right here, we're sitting at a 25 million attack stat. Again, we got hit first, full passive, we're fighting Cell, you know, and the thing with VEGETA is it's guaranteed crits, and then because he got hit first, he's gonna guarantee to hit again, and like right there, we literally one-turned him. They one-shot him, actually. Wow, yeah, VEGETA is freaking crazy, man. Let me hop into a fight. Let me hop into like the Zamasu fight. I'll bring the exact same team. Let's bring it into the Zamasu fight, and let's see how VEGETA will perform there against someone that is not a Cell unit. All right, so we are hopping into the Zamasu fight here. So we have a very terrible, actually, like first rotation here. He's, you know, he's obviously AoEing right from the very beginning. We've got like nothing good defensively. I mean, we're sitting at 198k defense. So this might hurt us just a little bit, but you know what? This is kind of like, this is what we want to showcase. Like we want to see how well can, you know, VEGETA actually take a hit. 103k. Okay, so definitely not as good defensively. Right at the very beginning there. I mean, the Zamasu still does hit very hard. Wow, this VEGETA actually lived. That just kind of shows how strong this tech VEGETA actually is, because he lived a Zamasu super and an AoE without even like supering first, with nothing. I should have probably checked the links to see what we had active. We were sitting like right under 200k defense. So okay, 14.2 million attack stat for VEGETA here. So I think we don't have that many links active. Okay, so attack stat still very good. I mean, it's right there in the ballpark of what we figured it was gonna be. Now it looks like defensively, right from the very beginning, like if we would have left him in slot 1, I guarantee you that we honestly probably would have died. That's just gonna be just being flat out and frank with you, we would have died. Like this next rotation, I think we might legitimately die here, because this is a bad rotation. Bad everything, actually. I guess, I mean, we can try to see if we'll live, but I don't think so. That AoE is gonna hurt. It's probably gonna kill the Xeno VEGETA or the other VEGETA. Yeah, we're gonna take too much damage. That Xeno VEGETA, man, he needs an easy ace so freaking bad. Let's just do this. Let's just hop back in here. I mean, who cares? Let's hop back in here. Oh my god, we got Super VEGETA in slot 7? We're not even gonna survive until then. Honestly, I'm just gonna, yeah, we're just gonna end it. There's no point in really trying to do this because the second rotation is gonna die. So I just need like a good first rotation right off the get-go. Come on, man. Like this is honestly like the worst part of it all, I would say, is the fact that we can't choose like where we want to put the units. So, you know, him popping out in slot 7, like we're gonna be dead by the time we finally get there. And I really want to see like how well he can perform. So okay, so here's actually this is good. So we'll have all 7 links active, plus we're gonna get support from King VEGETA. You know what? This might actually work. This might work in my favor. So we'll give you all of this, so you'll be good defensively. So Vegeta's gonna get hit with the AoE first, so that'll activate his part of his passive, and then we're gonna have King VEGETA super first, so that gives him an additional 30% attack and defense on top of the support he's getting because King VEGETA is a VEGETA family and a Pure Saiyan support unit. So that actually, you know what? This might have worked out even better than I thought. Okay, so a little damage there. Yeah, taking some damage there. Oh, we're not even gonna make it to... I completely forgot about the AGL VEGETA in the back that cannot take a hit. Oh no, man, that would have been like the turn that I needed. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring a Chi-Chi. If we can get that same rotation. Of course he's in slot 7, man. Come on. Actually, you know what? I think that might have been like my last attempt. Yeah, I think that was the last attempt. No? Okay, moving on. We'll take it. Yeah, you know what? I think we can probably make it through. I think we can make it through here. You get to turn 2 at least. You know what? Maybe. I don't know how the Xeno VEGETA is going to do. Actually, he's going to die in that. You know what? Oh, what? Why can't I do that? It's been canceled. Why? Can we not use the Chi-Chi item in here? I don't remember that. I could have swore we could have used oh. You know, sometimes I really hate the way this game is. I don't know, we'll just hop into this Zamasu fight instead. Man, that's just so stupid. Like, why didn't it do the thing I needed it to do? Oh my god, dude, I can't win in this showcase, man. You know what? I'm gonna cut right here. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna try to get a rotation of what we actually need. So I will be right back. All right, so we are back here. I got a somewhat decent rotation here on turn 1. So Vegeta's not gonna get hit first, so it doesn't really matter if I put him in slot 1 or not. I'm gonna have King VEGETA super first, so he gives us that extra buff. So we definitely want that. VEGETA here, we're sitting at 6 out of 7 links. We're sitting at 264k defense. So I'm gonna guess attack wise we're probably gonna be in the 15 million, 16 million. Well, actually with this support I'm gonna say we're probably actually we didn't get hit or anything. So I'm gonna say we're probably at like a 15 million attack stat. 19 million, okay. That actually, oh, you know what? We're getting support from both Xeno VEGETA and from King VEGETA. I didn't even think about that. So we were getting basically double support right there. We should be able to, I guess, just kind of live this turn. We won't worry about a super for you. You can get that. And I guess you can just get all that right there. So next rotation we'll have King Vegeta, and then we'll have Kabe. So now that Vegeta has actually been hit once and he's supered, we did get the extra. We're getting the extra 50%. So like initially we got the first 50%, and then if he supers again, it's going to be an additional 50%. So hopefully on this next, well, I guess we'll see. Maybe if anything, worst case, we'll just leave King Vegeta not attacking first, because we do want to get Vegeta to get hit, because that does grant him an additional 50% attack and defense. It does kind of, it is kind of unfortunate though that he does have one last 50% attack and defense, and he gets guard after he gets hit, but it's only when you're fighting cell units. Oh my god, dude, this AGL Vegeta, I know you've been out for a while. You need a sub EZA, because you cannot, he's not been able to take a hit. Like, he has cost every single fight for me right now. All right, so we are back here again. Had to do a couple different like resets to get to where we are right now. So we'll at least let Vegeta get hit first here. So we're sitting at 198k defense, no support, 50 or all 7 links active. This AGL Vegeta has literally just been throwing every single match for me. So if he gets supered here in the second slot, I'm not going to be surprised. All right, so we're at a 15.5 million attack stat. If we can do another, so we should do another super here. Oh no, we didn't. Oh, he only launches an additional super if you're fighting Cell. A guaranteed super if you get hit first. That's what it is. Okay, I kept missing that part in his passive. So it is kind of unfortunate we only did get the one super attack in with him. But, you know, it's okay. If we can survive, try to get back here again, we'll have some support. And then the second time that he supers, we should have max passive again. And again, this time we're not fighting Cell. So we should be able to see a decent, I would say probably a decent attack stat. Hell, even if we can live, we might not even live this turn, to be honest with you. Can I use this? No, I can't use the Chi item in this fight, huh? Well, you know, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Maybe we'll survive. No, we're dead. This showcase has been a disaster. Man, I'm sorry guys. I'm trying here, but the team just isn't teaming correctly. All right, so this is probably gonna be the last time I'm gonna try this, but we're gonna hop into the Cell Max event. Now, unfortunately, again, the Cell Max part in his passive doesn't it doesn't activate, because Cell Junior and Cell Max are two different cells technically. So unfortunately, like, that part of the passive will not activate. Now, I did bring this support memory for Bullet is Born. This gives an extra 10% attack and defense for Vegeta family units. So I figured, you know, this might be a great chance to kind of use it here. So we're at 247k defense. We have all 7 links active, because when he's linked up with this transforming Vegeta, he does get all links active here. So, and we do get 50% support from this Xeno Vegeta. So let's see what kind of attack stat we have. This is without him getting hit. So 15.4 million. That's with just the 50% support from Xeno Vegeta and all 7 links active. Okay, so Super Vegeta can one turn the first phase of Cell Max. It's very good to know. It's funny. I actually have not done the Cell Max event on Global in so long. Like, ever since I beat it initially, I've never touched it again. But on JP, they actually just got a revamp and a second stage added. So it's so unfortunate because like we don't have the events on global like what JP does. So it's kind of hard to like test out the units to like a really good, kind of get like a good scope of how they'll perform, because we just don't have the long events to really test them out in. Like I said, with the JP 9th anniversary, there were so many, you know, there were so many fights that we got, like anniversary battle. There's like the spectacle fight, which is basically like the blue zone version of red zone, where you're fighting super class enemies instead of extreme class enemies. So there's like a bunch of different places that you can actually test this Vegeta out. But the unfortunate thing is we don't have it on global, and because we don't have it on global, we can't really test it out. So it's one of those where we might have to wait until global, you know, the global anniversary to really get a good scope of this Vegeta. All right, so we'll do this. We will let Vegeta get hit first here. Yeah, so we'll let Vegeta get hit first here. We are still getting support from King Vegeta. He does give 30% attack and defense to Pure Saiyan and Vegeta family, even though he's not going to be supering. So no real biggie there, but you know, we will get attacked first. So we do get part of our passive, 24.5 million. Yeah, that's a good attack stat, I'd say. If we can get one more turn in, actually, well, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do, just because I really hate this stupid mechanic that he can do. We're gonna do it like this. Vegeta here should be perfectly fine to take this hit, I would say. We'll give you that, and then Kabe, you can just kind of do whatever you want. Yeah, so Vegeta should live the super, I would say. Yeah, okay, we're good. I was gonna say, so on the next turn, I believe, yeah, so Super Vegeta's active can be, or his active skill can be activated when HP is 50% or more starting from the 5th turn from battle. Or after the character receives an attack one or more times when there's an enemy whose name includes Cell, but characters such as Cell Jr., Cell Max are excluded. So we should be on what? I think we should be on turn 5 next turn. Yeah, so we're gonna be on turn 5 next turn. We're definitely gonna have the active skill active, and then, oh my god, we're gonna die, aren't we? Bro, I am I literally hate showcases, man. I legitimately, like, I get irritated when I have to do these, and like that happens. Like, we are like right there, you know, we're almost exactly to what we want to see out of this unit, and then that happens. Like, it's just so, it's so ridiculous. Well, you know what, we'll just hop in here. Well, I'm just gonna do one more run and see if we can get, you know, exactly what I was trying to get activated active. And if not, then, you know, we had a good run. At least we got to see a 43 million attack stat out of, you know, old Super Vegeta here. So let's just hope that the same thing doesn't happen again. That's a lot of group attacks you're going to be doing there, old Cell Max. Give you all of that. Yeah, man, it's like, it's fun to do showcases for these units, but at the same time, it really is a pain, because when things don't go your way, you're just sitting here, just, I mean, realistically, just between us, you're just sitting here recording, just nothing. Like, no, there's no audio, you're not doing anything, you're just trying to get back to, you know, you're trying to get back to like where you were in the fight. And that takes time. I mean, it's not like an instant, hey, you know, we died, we can go right back and do it all over again. Like, you can't do that. It really is like draining sometimes. And then I've had some showcases where I try to do something and it's just one terrible thing after another. Like just everything falls apart. It's like the worst. Next thing you know, it's like the worst showcase I've ever done in my life. And I'm personally not even happy. And I feel like I didn't even get to feel the full scope of how good the unit was because, you know, we missed out on everything. So, I mean, hopefully this time around we can do a little bit better. Let's just put it that way. All right. Okay, good. So nobody actually got locked anywhere. Do you actually link up better like this? I mean, realistically, you'd have more links in the middle, yeah. But there's no way King VEGETA can take a super. He's gonna die immediately. So we'll actually we'll go like this. We'll have, so what are we missing out? 15% attack, more attack. And then here we're not getting what, Sand Pride, which is 20% attack, and Fierce Battle, which is 20% attack. So I think we'll just go like this. We'll give you all of that. We'll allow you to get hit first. So we're what, 436k defense? Hopefully that will be okay. The other thing I'm kind of upset about is I can't get his active skill going. So that's a thing. 451k. I mean, he did survive a cell max attack. And then we're jumping into a 22.7 million attack stat. 13 million damage. And then into a 26.5 million attack stat. Sheesh. Yeah, I mean, I'd say we did some very good damage right there. Okay. So we can pop a Sensu Bean. I can just try to survive the next turn. And we can, I don't know. We'll see. We should be able to survive this, right? Yeah, I think we should be okay here. If I just do this, I can just give you that right there. You can get that right there, and you can get that just so you can have some survivability at the end. This VEGETA should be okay. I think he's been hit plenty of times already. Oh, maybe not. Well, as long as we survive here, next turn should be much better. Because we will have support from King VEGETA. We'll have all 7 links active. We can pop our active skill. And, you know, we should have like a full passive with that VEGETA as well. And with the active skill active, you know, I'm sensing another 40+ million attack stat is what I'm hoping for. That's gonna be the end goal, but I guess we'll see if we survive this turn. That's my biggest concern is, can we survive this turn? As long as he doesn't super Cabe in the back here, we should be okay. Oh, okay, maybe not. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get back to that point real quick, but I'm not gonna record it. I'm just gonna try to get back to that point where I have his active skill active and hopefully like fully built up, so we can see exactly how much damage we can try to do with this VEGETA. All right, guys. So I attempted over and over and over again, but the team just kept getting me killed, and honestly, I don't want to waste any more time just trying to get an active skill off. Where I mean, we clearly saw what the VEGETA was able to do against an actual cell unit with, you know, the 43 million attack stat that we did end up getting. So I would say VEGETA is very good. He's very good in early content. He can definitely get caught though, before he supers, before he gets hit or anything like that. He can definitely take a little bit of damage. So he's definitely, you know, even though he's got guard, he can still get caught. So that's the one thing you want to watch out for when using this unit is don't put him in like harm's way right off the get-go. But if you can, you definitely want to try to at least put him in slot 1. Make sure he gets hit first so you can get that extra attack and defense boost. But again, if you don't know if the super is going to be there, then maybe, I guess, avoid it. But if you just want to, you know, risk it for the biscuit, put him in slot 1, let him get hit, get those massive attack stats off, and have fun with it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, consider hitting that like button. And if you guys are new here, consider subscribing as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.